What's going on, everyone? Justin here with Trading Cards and More, back with another video. Today we're going to be opening this 1993-94 Topps Stadium Club basketball box. I've got quite a few of these. I have two right now and I have two more on the way because you can get these for about 30 bucks a box. I got some of them for actually a little bit cheaper than that. And there's not a lot to these packs. You got lots of Hall of Famers and stuff like that. You're looking for the Beam Team cards. The last box we opened, we got one Beam Team card. And I think there's 20-something cards in the Beam Team set. We're hoping to get the Michael Jordan card and then also the Shaq card. Those would be the two best cards from that set. And then they also have the first day issue cards, which are quite rare as well. So if you can get a really good first day issue card out of here, that's going to be worth money as well. So, and I think there's only one, maybe two Michael Jordan cards in this set from Series 1. So those are pretty hard to come by, but it's a fun box to open. You're definitely chasing after those rare cards. Other than that, it's just a lot of base cards, but still fun to open, and I think they're pretty affordable. Once you get into some of the later years of the Stadium Club cards, they get to be pretty expensive. Even the 92-93, if you can find like Series 2 with the Shaq and the original Beam Team cards, those boxes are going for over $100. I've been trying to win them, but just haven't been able to. But without further ado, let's get into this opening. Hopefully get some pretty awesome cards. These cards do like to stick together generally because of the foil. Looks like these ones are pretty good. Once again, I forgot to turn my notifications off there. Alright, John Paxson, David Robinson, very, very nice. I like just the colors of these cards and the overall look. It's pretty cool. These are all backwards, but we didn't really get any good names in this pack here, besides the David Robinson. But Topps Stadium Club gold foil. Got the gold foil on the bottom. And there's a draft pick. The draft picks out of this aren't any good. I'm guessing the good ones are in Series 2. You had Anthony Hardaway and you had Tony Kukoc from the Bulls. Dub Bulls. He was a rookie this year. But I don't believe those cards are in these packs. There's Clyde Drexler, Anthony Peeler, Kevin Gamble. So the first day issue stamp is like a platinum silver type stamp on the card. And generally you're only going to get one per box. At least that's what we got in the last box. So, and I think these have 24 packs in them. My Ops Net, what's going on? James, how's it going? I'm going to open kind of a couple packs at a time to kind of get these moving a little bit faster. Alright, yeah, these ones are sticking just a little bit. Sometimes that means you're going to get a good card in there, like a good foil card will stick together with another card. Kevin Johnson, Chris Mills, I thought that was Chris Mullins. Alfonso Ellis. Bill Cartwright. Man, half these cards are like the wrong way, so we got to kind of turn around. Here we go, we got a Shaquille O'Neal, very nice base card there. He has, I think, 2 cards in this set. Besides the insert cards, there's Karl Malone. There is a Patrick Ewing, very nice. And we got another Shaquille O'Neal. Is that, yeah, see, there's different cards. So, a couple different Shaq cards, card 175 and card 100. Not a lot of value out of these for the base cards, but they're cool cards and they could definitely gain popularity in the future. Alrighty, let's get that Beam Team card. Hopefully a Jordan or Shaq Beam Team. There's Robert Parrish, who was in the league since the 70s. He just looks like an old man. in the early 90s. Kind of funny. Ooh. I'm sure I'm probably going to miss that first day issue card because it just, you got to kind of be looking for it because it's on the front. Oh, no, we got to, I saw that stamp there and I thought it was first day issue. Yeah, that was something cool that came out of these sets. It's just made it more of a chase to find that card that you wanted with the first day issue logo. There's a Scottie Pippen, Hall of Famer there. Yeah, all these cards, half of these cards are upside down and backwards. Okay, Del Curry. There's Alonzo Mourning, second year card, who made the Hall of Fame. You can get most of his rookies for like $1 a piece, if not less. Should be able to get through these packs within 10 minutes, I'd say. Just because there's only 24 packs. We open 3 at a time. Getting through these pretty quick. Alright, where are you at, Beam Team? Okay. Charles Barkley, very nice. Sean Kemp. Problem with not flipping every one of these cards over is if we get first day issue, we might pass it up on accident. If you're in here, let me know. Looks like we got 6 people in here. We got a Michael Jordan card. There it is. The Michael Jordan triple-double stats on the card there. Very, very nice. Got that orange back, card number 1 in the set. I pulled a couple of these last time. Very nice Michael Jordan card. Sweet. Barkley there. And Jordan cards have been on the move. There's another Shaq. I was looking up some of the Jordan cards I have. I had a few hundred of them, and I've been selling them off in my store since probably October, maybe. And some of them I've sold off have tripled in price since I sold them. There's another Shaq. And I have some that I kind of kept on to because I don't know, decided to keep them. Some of the earlier years, like the 88 All-Star card I have, that doubled in price. 89, 90. I got the 90s Skybox one that's going up like crazy. That was like a real common, like, I don't know, $50 on the PSA 10. And I've seen a copy go for over 300 and another copy go for over 400. Not sure if those were show bidded, but like I said, the Jordan cards have been going up like crazy. I think part of that's due to the documentary that's coming out, I guess, on Netflix. But I have always been into these Michael Jordan cards. So what is this super team? We got a Orlando Magic super team card. I don't know, it's got this purple, extra purple deal on there. 19 of 27. Huh, never seen that before. So that must be something, some sort of an insert. Hopefully that's not our Beam Team insert. Got another Scottie Pippen there, very nice. Charles Barkley. And we got our Beam Team card coming up, guys. We got our Beam Team card coming up, guys. Here it is. And it's Derek Coleman. We got him the last time. Are you kidding me? We bought this from the same seller. 2 boxes, and we got the same darn Beam Team card in both boxes. Man, that is a tragedy. I knew I should have opened the box I just got in the mail the other day. Probably would have had a... Well, I can't imagine it wouldn't have had a better Beam Team card, but man, that is a just kick to the pants there. So our Beam Team card was not a good one. Still looking for that first day issue card, though. David Robinson. That's what sucks about, you know, you only get 1 per box. That's why it's so sought after to get like that Jordan card. And the 90 this year's Beam Team is not worth as much as last year, 92, 93. That card's going to have more value. Dikembe Mutombo, and I've been trying to get that Jordan card. I actually had one and I sold it. I'm trying to get another copy. If you can get that in a high grade like PSA 9, PSA 10, it's going to get a pretty good premium. But I graded mine and I graded a 6 because it had a slight little bend to it, which wasn't that big of a deal, but grading companies will knock it down to an EX to near mint grade. But I think I sold it for like 70 bucks or something. So I was pretty happy with that. Didn't lose any money on it. But it would be nice to pull a good one from one of these packs. Michael Jordan, I'm sure I had Michael Jordan baseball cards. They're not worth a whole lot. Probably sold those ones off. 10, 12 bucks. Pretty much anybody that's buying into Jordan's buying his basketball cards, not his baseball cards. The one that sticks out to me was his Upper Deck short print card that was in, I think, 92 Upper Deck baseball, or 93. It was like a short print card that you got of him playing baseball, and it's got some value to it. There's another Robert Parrish, Sean Kemp. Oh, we got some crimped card errors here. So sometimes with the pack, the cards can get crimped, and all these cards have a crimp at the top. See the crimped edge. So we got Bill Cartwright, that guy, Mitch Richmond, Scott Skiles. I always forget his name, Larry Johnson. So no big names, but they are crimped, so that's kind of like an error. Don't know if anybody really buys into crimped cards in basketball, but I know with Pokemon cards I've pulled some crimped cards and they tend to bring a premium because people see it as like a cool error. Alright, we got 7 packs left here. Hopefully I can find this first day issue card if like I said, I didn't accidentally pass it up. Because you got to kind of be looking for it and you got to be looking at the front of the card. So I'm guessing there's a chance we passed it up. There's Hakeem Olajuwon. But like I said, it's like a stamp on the front of the card, pretty much a platinum look to it. Scottie Pippen. There we go. We got a Jordan card. So there is 2 Jordan cards in here. Card number 1, which you already got with the stats on it. And then this one, which is card number 169. Purple. And it's looking very minty. Possible gem mint. So we might be looking at that later to possibly submit that. So very, very nice. Michael Jordan. Not a ton of value, but I just see all these earlier years. And they're definitely going to be on the move, I think. So 2 Jordan cards is not too shabby. McDaniels, Alonzo Mourning, Hall of Famer again there. Clyde Drexler. Oh, this card's stuck. Okay. David Robinson. Another Shaquille O'Neal. I think that's our 4th Shaq card. So we got twice as many Shaq cards as we did Jordans. Man, where is this card at? We might have to go through these after we're done here and try to find this first to issue card, because I don't know if it's not guaranteed in a box, but we got one in the last box and we got one of the Beam Team cards in the last box as well. Christie's in here. What's going on? So we were hunting for a Michael Jordan Beam Team card, and we didn't get it. We got a Derek Coleman, but we did get 2 Michael Jordan cards. Very nice. Michael Jordan. Okay. If you're wondering, once again, this was about a $30 box, so very, very cheap and affordable. Can't even buy... Here we go, we got our first day issue. I was going to say, you can't even buy boxes at Walmart for very much less than that and get like barely any cards. We got a Spud Webb first day issue, not a bad one. I do believe he won the slam dunk contest one year, and he was 5'7", so shorter than me, and the guy could slam dunk. You can see that platinum looking first day issue stamp, just about one in a box, which is what makes it so rare. So very, very nice card. Not sure how collectible these are for, you know, not like players that aren't like real big names, but being how hard these were to pull, if there's a Spud Webb collector out there or somebody that's specifically looking for these first day issue cards, I'm sure they would buy that card up. So awesome, awesome. Glad we found it, so we didn't have to go through this big pile of cards looking for it. Dikembe Mutombo. And these are the last cards of the opening here. We'll be back tomorrow, probably a Skybox opening or an Upper Deck. Actually, you know what? I do have a 92-93 Stadium Ultra coming. 92-93 Ultra with potential Shaquille O'Neal rookie cards and Alonzo Mourning rookie cards in it. Series 2, and I got that box for a really good price. We'll probably be doing that opening tomorrow as long as that does show up. It does show that it's supposed to get here tomorrow. But if it doesn't show up tomorrow, we'll open that on Thursday and do Upper Deck or Skybox tomorrow. Oh, we got a Karl Malone here. Very nice. Jordan on the back. I'm not sure what you meant. Jordan on the back. Let me know what you meant about that Jordan on the back. I'm not sure what you mean. There's a Mutombo. There is a John Starks. Karl Malone. Michael Jordan, that's what he meant. There's a Michael Jordan right there. Nice. Heck yeah. So our third Michael Jordan card in the box. Very, very nice. Everything's looking sharp. Just to give you guys a kind of a rundown of how to grade these cards. The centering's a little harder because there's no borders. But what I usually do is I look at this stamp, Stadium Club stamp, see how far that is from the border, see how far it is from the top border, and then you can kind of go through other cards. Like this card is pretty far from that top border, so that might be top to bottom. I'm not really sure. Here's another one. So you kind of want to look at them, and you can also go on like eBay and see that one's a little bit closer to the edge, that one's a little further away. So go look at the PSA 10 copies and see what a handful of them look like to kind of judge your centering and stuff like that. And then as far as like the edging, you just want to look along these edges, especially with the darker colors, to see if you see any like chipping or white nicks. Just if there's the smallest little dots, it's not really a super big deal. And then of course you want to look at the corners, and all these corners are looking really, really good. Next thing I do is look at the surface, look for any factory lines, any like scratches, anything weird going on. And of course on the back as well. I do see one factory line right there. It's not really that big of a deal because it's just one little line right there. And then once again, looking at the edges and the corners, everything looks pretty darn good. And there's no like crimped. A lot of times towards the corners, you'll get like a little, kind of like a bend or a little crimp. And I'm not seeing any of that on this card. There's a little bit of silvering right towards the bottom right there. Or you can see like the way the card was cut. Some of the card remnants are on the edge. But other than that, this card looks pretty darn pristine. So as I'm seeing it, I would probably grade this card, and I think it's got a good shot at a 10. So very, very nice. I don't know the value of that one's probably around 30 bucks or something. But still, it's Michael Jordan, so I'm gonna grade it if it's worth grading, you know. And that's going to be it for the video. So I think we did pretty good. We got 3 Jordan cards. We got our first day issue card. And once again, our Beam Team card was that darn Derek Coleman. He's kind of buried in the pile there. So, but can't complain. Love opening these old packs. Brings back a lot of memories. Lots of awesome Jordan cards to be had. This particular set, you can see we got two or three is probably what you can expect. Whereas like the upper deck we opened yesterday, we got 15 Jordan cards because there was just so many different cards in the sets. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something. Somebody said John Starks has Jordan in the background. Yeah, there's a lot of cards that do feature Jordan, like on the card somewhere. I don't really collect those that much because it's not really that big of a deal. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for another opening tomorrow. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.